Welcome to Chris Farms and Extension Services, alias Chris Farm Nigeria. We are into farm setup and we specialize on poultry farming, fishery farming, snary farming, and piggery farming. Today we are bringing you to site on farm setup on poultry farming, and what I'm holding in my hand is a peg to peg the foundation. Although before now we've done the pegging and we have done the digging. So what we did today is to dig the place and ensure that the places are dug well to give it accuracy in building. So if you want to go into poultry farming, please call us on 080-3692-5718. We are bringing you to the foundation of the place or the poultry house. So from the foundation, what do we need to do for the foundation? We need to dig the ground very well, probably at least 1 foot or 2 foot before you start building the place. So building starts from the foundation. So when the foundations are built or dug, then the pits, you put the columns. You can say the columns, or you call them the pillars. Now the pillars, now we dig them very well, especially the ones that are not at the edge. You dig them smaller. This one does not have a basket, like the one you're seeing here doesn't have a basket. Why this one bigger one has a basket? Especially in a building you are building, you should have at least 4 cardinal baskets in the 4 location or the 4 pillars of the building. This basket at the 4 pillar is going to hold the building firmly. That is to say, each of the 4 cardinal points should has a basket with a bigger pillar to hold the building firmly, while the other ones help to support the buildings. Like in this poultry house we are building now, we are building for 3,000 capacity, and this 3,000 capacity, we are having the length. Let's go with the length. The length of this building is 22 meters, while the breadth is 17.5 meters. Then in each of those ones we have columns. We have our columns, or we can say the length, the breadth, and each of them we have pillars we've imputed in it. From one pillar to the other, you should have a minimum of 10 meters, 10.1 meters or 10 meters apart from one column or one pillar to another. You can use meters. If you are using meters, it's 3.1 meters. While if you are using feet, it's 10 meters from one pillar. This is to ensure that the building stands firm and also ensure that the building doesn't collapse. You know, poultry has a hold or sustain using pillar. So you have to put the pillars rightly so that the pillar will not slack. Then you put, like in this row now, in the 22 meters, we had 8 pillars. 8 pillars, while in the other one we have 6 pillars. No, 7 pillars, because of, let's say 6 pillars because we are removing the 2 first areas. So these are the way to do it to ensure that the building is firm. We build poultry farms, we build fishery farms, we build snary farms, we build piggery farms. Irrespective of where you are in Nigeria, we build for any capacity. This is just 3,000 capacity. If you go over to the other side, you are going to see this one is for case precisely. This one is for case precisely. You can see how beautiful they are. We are done in our chronological order, the spacing. And before building, you should know that for you to build well, you must know the cage you want to put there. You need to know the cage you want to put in the farm. There are some cages that are bigger, some are smaller. So you must ensure the cage you want to build before you start building. You can see this one that we are doing here now. You can see how the pillars are. They are all in a straight line, 7 feet away from one pillar to the other, and it must be dug well. The foundation you can manage 1 foot or 2 foot or 1.5 foot, but the center one, or the pillars must be 2 foot or 3 foot, especially if you are building in the south region like the Delta, the Bayelsa. The ground is soft. Your pillars must be a minimum of 3 foot deep. 3 foot deep. Why this building we are building is in the north, you can do 2 feet deep because the ground or the earth crust is very hardened. So this is how the building commences. You build the foundation and you start putting the pillars. So should in case you want us to build a poultry house for you, irrespective of the state you are in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west of Nigeria, you want us to build a poultry farm for you, all you need to do is to call us on our number 080 36 92 57 18. If you are not in Nigeria, remember to put our country code +2 3 4 80 36 92 57 18. We cover the whole country Nigeria with our services. Should in case you want anyone to build for you, we do the A to Z for you, we'll build for you, we'll bring in the cages, we'll bring in the beds, we make everything simple for you. Call us today and you'll be glad you did. Be our first caller today. Thank you.